My channel. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Count.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Count.
1, 2, 3, 4. Why is it doing that?
Because it's coming through this, going through that speaker.
Oh.
Sure. Because I can. All right, that should do it now.
Okay.
Okay, we're set.
All right, Kale won. That's the name of this episode.
Oh, yeah?
So, wrong answer to the game. All you hear is Kale.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
A fictitious market.
Welcome to the game. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson, and I hate to toot my own horn, but... Oops, sorry, that wasn't mine. There we go, that one's mine.
Why?
You can't press the right fucking horn.
I'm glad it's just you and me. I'm feeling a little needy. And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
Kale Mart. If you find a single thing in our store that is not associated with kale, it's free. Kale Mart. We don't even know what kale is, and we don't care.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash. So let's get to it.
All right.
To begin with, mail enhancements. Just taking a moment to open my mail. Something I like to do every couple of years. Probably should have paid that.
Every couple of years.
An old Christmas card. Now, let's see what it says inside. Well, it's been a big year for the whole family. Junior learned to drive, Mom changed jobs, and Dad started a drug empire cooking and selling high-quality methamphetamine.
Oh, I know what this
What
one's
TV
about.
family is this Christmas card from? The Greens, the Browns, the Blacks? Why, yes, this card is from Walter and Skylar White and their son Walt Jr. from the show Breaking Bad. And I'd read you the rest of the letter, but it's full of spoilers. This one's called Positive Feedback. What might you hear from a kingfisher that's fishing for compliments? So, did anybody notice I just got my scales waxed? So, did you guys see I'm wearing my fur differently? So, how does everyone like my new gill tattoo? Or, isn't anybody gonna mention my new feather dew? A kingfisher is a type of bird. You know, those things with feathers. Wow, talk about a needy, insecure bird. Oh my god, It's been 15 minutes. Somebody tell me I'm handsome. Interns, somebody tell me I'm handsome.
You're handsome, sir. So handsome, Mr. Masterson.
Ah, let's never cut it that close again.
Dance with me, disco
Party pack. For you don't know.
May I introduce Lucy in the Sky with Rubles. And oh yes, it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 quotes totally out of context. For each one, I want you to tell me if it's something said by legendary pop star Elton John, or something
It's
said
Sir
by
Elton
Russian Prime
John.
Minister Vladimir Putin. If it was said by Elton John,
Fuck you,
press the
Poppy.
square button. If it was said by Vladimir Putin, press the circle button.
Quoting-
Cool, let's do it.
Kingsman's Golden Circle.
I do like Britney Spears. I go to the gym. I myself know. I think that I call in America. I'm fucking. No, I guess that's why they call it the blues.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Look, there's a lot of political turmoil in the world. We must trust Elton John's song, The Circle of Life. It's a simple philosophy that says this: no matter what happens, we can rest assured that one day Vladimir Putin will be eaten by a lion. Coming up next, I Hunger for Love. If each member of the Hunger Games love triangle brought something different to the relationship, which of these arrangements would actually result in Katniss catching fire? Katniss brings air, Peeta brings friction, and Gale brings time. Katniss brings friction, Peeta brings fuel, and Gale brings inert gas. Katniss brings heat, Peeta brings time, and Gale brings oxygen. Or the so-called fire triangle outlines what is needed to start and maintain fire, which is heat, fuel, and oxygen. Remove one, no fire. But I'm sure you can get rid of Peeta and it would still be hot.
Did you not see the comments? There's somebody that says they got things to do. They appear to be watching.
I call this one. One show down, 14,312 to go.
It's the put the choices into order and buzz in and see if you are right.
And I'll throw some extra roses at you for a right answer. Put these Broadway musicals in order of longest to shortest original runs. Grease, Rent, Spamalot. Rent, Grease, Spamalot. Spamalot, Rent, Grease. Rent, Spamalot, Grease. Or Grease, Rent, Spamalot. Opening in 1996, Rent ran for 12 years, Grease opened in 1972 and ran for 8 years, and Spamalot opened in 2005 and had a 5-year run. That earned you an extra grand.
Boom! And I don't even like fucking Broadway
None of
musicals.
these tops the musical Cats, which ran for 233 straight years. Hard to believe, but true. Good for them. That's the end of a thrilling first round. And you've got a decent score there. Don't screw it up. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled.
I do like
Get out there and make me
I will
proud.
say that. That's West Side Story.
Yes. But, you know, I've never watched Rent, but I know the song Seasons
I
of
don't
Love.
fucking care.
Try this on for size. Chucky
About a
balls.
gay guy that gets AIDS.
I just love Chuck E. Cheese, especially those big ball pits with all the colorful balls that
that's terrible
kids jump around in. So tell me this. Imagine, just hypothetically, that each color ball in a Chuck E. Cheese ball pit were a different virus. When you dive in, which ball could you definitely not come into contact with? A ball that causes polio, a ball that causes herpes, a ball that causes rabies, or a ball that causes... Herpes, polio, and rabies are all caused by a virus. Plague is caused by a bacteria, so none of those virus balls could give you plague.
Ching ching!
Plague is spread by rodents, but luckily not singing animatronic rodents like the ones you find at Chuck E. Cheese. Hey, anyone want to go to Chuck E. Cheese after the game?
Question 7.
Spread the plague.
Oh my god.
Take a good look at Leafy Laughter. Imagine an episode of Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis being filmed with a set of 2 new freshly sprouted ferns. Based on the name for fern sprouts, what might be a better name for that episode? Between Two Saplings with Zach Galifianakis? Between 2 pup shoots with Zach Galifianakis? I'm not fond of this answer. Ready for this? A fern sprout is called a fiddlehead based on its shape, which resembles the top of, you guessed it, a fiddlehead. And like Zach Galifianakis, they take about 40 years to fully blossom.
Follow me down to the sea.
Say hello to Escargot for Margot.
Ew.
Okay, guys, I've got a theory, and I think it's pretty solid. Follow me on this.
That's nasty.
The movie Key Largo came out in 1948, and the next major Argo movie was Fargo. So there may have been a secret Argo embargo. Ergo, how long was the next Argo embargo between Fargo and Argo? 7 years, 12 years, 17 years, or 22 years?
Your fucking mom, I guess.
Smart people choose this. Fargo came out in 1996 and Argo in 2013. Ergo, a 17-year Argo movie embargo. And you know what never went out of style that entire time? Cargo pants.
All those pockets, damn it. I like my cargo pants. Fuck you.
Next,
I like
to
wearing
be
your
or
cargo
not to
pants.
be Arthur.
Hey, this is Corky.
You know
How
what? Fuck
about them
you.
Golden Girls, huh?
Old man, what the hell are you doing?
The
Get
old
away from the
man. It's gonna be hard to
microphone.
pay
But I
attention.
need to ask a question.
Give me, damn it, give me that.
No, I
Listen
got
to me,
my-
you stupid old. Give it to me.
Ow.
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that scrutty up doodly-doo? It's Foggy Facts with old man.
Scooty up, dude. I forget.
God.
All right.
You.
Just one question, and then you are out of here.
Okay, 2 questions. Great.
One question.
All right. Don't get your panties in a... whatever. I'm just trying to remember this one thing. I'm trying to think of this lovely singing gentleman. He was friends with those Muppet puppets, and he lived in Colorado. He talked to God in all those movies, and then he died in a plane crash. Now he's probably talking to the real God. Who the heck was that guy?
Okay, was it Engelbert Humperdinck, Jim Croce, Harry Belafonte, or John Denver? Yes, old man, it's country folk singer-songwriter John Denver. You're talking about John Denver.
Country
I'm not
road.
talking about him. You are.
Why were you trying to remember John Denver, old man?
I wasn't.
What are you talking about? You just commandeered this game to ask a question about him.
Take me home.
Who?
John Denver.
Never heard of him. Oh, boy.
Ah!
West Virginia. Country road. There you go.
Here's a good one. Menage a treat.
Menage a treat.
Who would not be invited to a Neapolitan threesome? Vanilla Ice, Strawberry Shortcake, the band Sexual Chocolate. Neapolitan
Lemon.
ice cream consists of strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla, but not lemon. So Liz Lemon would not be invited. Remember, approaching a threesome is just like eating ice cream. If you go at it too quickly, you might damage the roof of your mouth.
What are you looking at me for?
That's fucked up!
Brace
I
yourself
don't make
for
the
the
questions.
attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press the X button. 2,000 if you're right. 2,000 gone if you're wrong. And most importantly,
Remember the clue.
it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Watch this Peter P. Who's the Peter P? Correct.
President.
Peter Pan.
You think? I thought it was Peter Potter. Save me.
Shut the fuck up.
Pick them. Oh,
Peter Piper.
shut up. I thought he missed it. Spider-Man. You know that one?
Fuck you.
Oh wait, that's Spider-Man. Never mind. Almond Joy Maker.
I don't know. Don't really care because I fucking hate almond joy.
Peter Paul. Percy. Harry Potter character. No, Peter Pettigrew. There it is. Jeff and the Gang Burger Time. No, fuck. Peter Pepper. Mercy Ryan White. Final score.
That's all she wrote! Wow, I
You
haven't
gotta
seen that many
fucking
Peter since...
leave.
Yeah, I keep going up the
No,
ramp.
you know what? I'm not reading the rest of this joke.
One more. You know that took us about 15 minutes.
Yeah. Just because you love watching us do this shit.
People have been coming and going.
Come on down to Barbecue Street.
I'm the only
for
one
some great
playing. He
deals
doesn't
on
want to
food
play.
fixins. Mondays is
And we're
25%
one
off
of those games
Buffalo
where you have
Blast
a
and
lot of
chicken
people
wings.
play.
Tuesdays
I'm trying
is
to play.
50% off
Sorry.
whatever Buffalo Blast.
I just don't feel like messing with technology
It's
today.
I am Cookie Masterson, and not to brag,
random guy I
but the
don't even
cashier
know,
at
so I ain't
Trader
worried about
Joe's
it.
complimented
Come
me
on.
on my choices today.
I'm not a YouTube sensation. I don't get paid for this shit.
I see you're all
I still
alone.
feel bad.
Try not to be frightened. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by...
The Anti-Pedestrian Council. Hey, I'm trying to drive here, is our motto.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. Okay, no turning back.
Get ready, time for question.
Sean Penn in Midnight
Okay, to get things started,
Can you
she
expect me to
used me.
remember that?
I do.
If Taylor Swift broke up with every male currently in the world, about how many songs would she be inspired to write? 1.2 billion songs, 2.3 billion songs, 3.6 billion songs, or 7? It's not you, it's me. No, actually, it's
What were you
you.
gonna say?
Were you thinking of this one? The world population is floating around 7.1 billion, of which 3.6 billion are males. That only gives her a few microseconds for each relationship, but that should be more than enough.
I love you.
It's
You
time
must be the
for...
fucking blind
This question
squirrel
got
in the
stuck in
nut,
my teeth.
Because we all know I'm goddamn
Who's hungry?
crazy.
Cookie fortune, cookie fortune, cookie fortune, cookie
Masterson. Oh shit.
This one's a
Sorry,
bit violent.
my apologies.
Don't shoot
racist
until you see the whites of their eyes. Okay, so I won't shoot anybody until I see their pupils, their irises, their retinas, or their scleras. Ow. This would have worked. Right, the white of your eye is called the sclera. But don't look too long at the enemy's eyes, or you might just fall in love.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Really?
Here's what I like to call Cookie Masterson, the vocab guide. If Bill Nye the Science Guy learned nigh everything there was to know about science, what would be true of him? He would know nearly everything about science. He would know very little about science. He would know exactly everything about science. Nigh means near or nearly. The reason why Bill Nye doesn't know everything about science is because he refuses to accept the Cookie Masterson unifying theory of quantum mechanics as the scientific fact that it is. But I guess people fear what they don't understand. Let's try Your Mother Smells Like the Jungle. What are you most likely to see Tarzan scrambling to buy at the last second on Mother's Day? A banana bouquet for Coco, banana candies for Kala, banana perfume for Chim Chim, or a cat. Kala is the female ape who raised Tarzan in the jungle. His dad wasn't around much. He was too busy sitting around patting his chest with the backside of his hand every couple of minutes.
But I had to remember what the ape's name was that raised him. Actually, it wasn't an ape, it was a gorilla.
Up next, Obesity the Game, and it's a this or that.
Obesity the Game.
Oh, fuck my life.
I'm going to read off 7 acronyms, and for each one, tell me if it's a type of healthcare plan or a type of video game. If it's a healthcare plan, press the square button. If it's a type of video game, press the circle button. Alrighty then, here it comes. HMO, MMO, PPO, POS, FP, RTX, MO. That was a big BOO.
I always get 4 out of 7.
I can't afford to see a doctor, so I've just started asking the 12-year-olds I play Call of Duty against online for medical advice. They said I should go f*** myself. They also called me an asshole, but my rash cleared up. That brings a close to round one, and you haven't even broken a sweat. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round two.
Gonna herpesiphilates.
And remember, a wrong answer to the game is still out there waiting to be picked. Well, no time like the present.
Gonna herpesiphilates. No.
Shush.
No.
Shush.
No.
Yes.
Coming
No.
up,
I
Pussycat
fight you.
Control. Oh my god, my cat's poopsie and mayonnaise are driving me crazy. And what do I get from them? Nothing! If my cats were like the cat in the fairy tale Puss in Boots, what would they do for me? Grant me 3 wishes, help me kill a witch, impress my boss and get me a promotion, or help me break an ancient... In Puss in Boots, Puss makes his master look good in front of the king, which results in him marrying the king's daughter, becoming royalty. Why don't you two idiots ever do anything like that for me? I haven't had a promotion in years.
I haven't seen Puss in Boots.
Kids.
I have not been stealing office
fairy tale, what he's
supplies.
talking
Those
about,
are
not the movie.
complimentary, damn it.
Question 7.
Puss in Boots.
Pucker
Yeah,
up for
fairy tale.
that
No, I've
evidence was
read the fairy
planters.
tale,
Okay,
but
then.
I will want to watch
If
it.
Mr. Peanut wanted to make some marzipan, which of his other nut friends could he grind up to produce the central ingredient? Mr. Hazelnut, Mrs. Almond, Miss Cashew, or Senor Brazil Nut? Marzipan is a confection made from sugar, eggs, and ground up Mrs. Almonds. Regular almonds work too. But Mr. Peanut would be found not guilty because he's a total See, you thought I was gonna say nut, didn't you? No, it's nice guy. He's a really nice guy. No one would believe the murder thing.
Follow me down to the
Technically, peanuts aren't nuts.
No, they're just insane.
No, they're not
Open
nuts.
wide for
Literally.
where the buffalo foam.
They
You
get
know,
their
I'm
own-
having a pretty
they
good
get their own
day,
peanuts.
which
Yes, I'm
means...
aware, but they're technically a bean.
Hello, Danny. Yep,
Oh,
there he is.
God.
One's made of skin, one's made of wood.
Will, so who's the dummy?
Not me. Billy, why are you foaming at the mouth?
I've got rabies and I've come to bite you.
What? Stay away from me! Did you get bitten by a rabid animal?
Lady, which of these animal dites could not give me rabies? A beaver dite, a non-goose dite, a king cobra dite.
Rabies only affects warm-blooded animals, not reptiles. Besides, you can't get diseases like this, Billy. You're made of wood.
Really? Then how did I get syphilis?
That's a good point.
Some poor old avocado was a dildo.
He's made of wood.
And now, Yoko has no remorse.
Yoko has
What
no
Beatles
remorse.
album am I describing? Let it be Yellow Submarine, Abbey Road, or Help.
Help.
Dot 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 dash 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 dot 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 in Morse code is SOS, the International
SOS.
Distress Call.
Oh.
Of course, if the Beatles ever got stranded, they'd need help from somebody, but not just from anybody. Picky bastards.
Question 10. Look at him all grown out.
How about
No, wait, you
F
don't
this?
remember the last game I had of.
How would you read comedian Will Forte's name if it were accompanied by the musical notation Forte? Will Forte! Will Forte! Will Forte! Or Will Forte!
Okay.
Forte means mezzo forte
Watch your
means
time.
gradually get louder.
That's just ridiculous. Now pay attention. In music, forte means played loudly. Unlike Will Forte's quiet and
I
nuanced
just
performance in
told
his
you.
You
Oscar-nominated
said
film,
gradually get
Rupert.
louder. You did not say loud, plain and simple.
Mezzo forte means gradually get louder.
Welcome to the attack. When you see
He
two
said
clues
forte.
that match,
Yeah,
press
and
the
forte
X button.
should have just
2,000
mean
big
loud.
ones if you're right. But if you're wrong,
So
you'll
why
lose
did you say
2,000.
gradually get
And
louder?
don't forget,
Remember the
Technically, that's what it is,
it's
but
gotta be a match
we always
that
get it
fits
loud.
this clue.
You would
the
know if you
Prodigy's
were a
son
fan
returns.
nerd.
Prodigy's son
Prodigy's
returns.
in what
I'm not a
area?
fan nerd.
or required.
I'm not a fire geek either. Doogie House. Doctor. the opening on the
Music.
Pinball.
Masturbating. Musical composition.
Bobby Fischer.
Don't even ask me.
Shut. Never heard that. Anakin Skywalker.
Using the Force.
Star Wars.
Yes.
Jedi. Who's Tommy? Basically, that'll be able to pass by you. Pinball. Pinball. It's Tiger Woods.
Golf.
No, you think?
No, it's fucking airbending.
Masturbating. Actually, that would probably fit better
Right.
these days.
Avatar.
Mr. Woods, if you're watching, I am so sorry. Not really.
Nobody likes Tiger Woods.
That's the game!
Holy crap! Fruit fly.
Yeah, that's 27,000.
I was something of a nose prodigy growing up. Listen to
No
this.
shit.
Alright, folks. Thank you very much. It was fun. Have fun. 30 minutes. You've been off.
I mastered that when I was just 5 years old.
Sorry to the guy that wanted to play Virtua, but I really don't want to play that game anyway. So, kiss my ass.
And I'm a girlfriend, so obviously. Oh, she made me shut up. I love you.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.